Welcome to the College Football Playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story, the last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the UCF Knights, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Wow, how about the defense here? On the road in a playoff game, you step up and come up with an interception on the first drive. You're an underdog. It's a big stage. All odds are against you. And you start off the opening drive as a defense with an interception. And you bring your quarterback out now with some confidence, believing they can win this game.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quick throw over the middle. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and nothing. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Knights.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. The Buckeyes will crank up the tempo. Trying for a 4th down completion. Running out of time in the pocket. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Knights are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The Knights will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. He's running out of time here. Well, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Makes a quick catch. Buckeyes pick up enough for a 1st down here.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Buckeyes churn out another 1st down. Play action here on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. When he can't bring it in, might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. 2nd down now.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Brings up 3rd down.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, UCF. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Ohio State, 0.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. What can they do here?
For the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on 1st and 2nd down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinators calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He's moving out of the pocket now. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets made on the out route. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. The pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He finds his man. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. By completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to try the extra point. PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They'll try to run for the first down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. They make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a target, and it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
The Knights looking to cash in this red zone trip. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Knights. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's up and good. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Short pass finds the tight end. Breaks loose at the 45. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Nice play here. We'll have to see if this defense stays in man coverage after giving up that big play.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
On the
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Chris, that's his 3rd interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down, looking to throw the ball. Going to try to use his legs here. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Looking to throw it on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way, can they catch him? Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. The onside kick works as they steal a possession here. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They get the second half started with the running play. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The Buckeyes offense is on the move now.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Bringing pressure. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to pass this time. Pressure is coming. Using his legs on the scramble. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. He bought some time, now lets it go. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's got it, looking for the end zone. The ball is loose. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
On the double. Here we go.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, Chris, they come up short of the goal line here, but they've got to still consider going for it. You could try to punch it in from the 2, or I'm sure they got a couple good handful of 2-point conversion plays that they could use for this kind of situation. Let's see what they can dial up.
And it's picked off in the end zone. He's at the 50. At the 30. At the 20. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF. Here's the point after attempt. The PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21.
That makes the score UCF 28, Ohio State.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? Makes a quick grab. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the 1st down marker.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
2nd down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Trying to extend the play. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience. Instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw. It's Silva. Launches downfield. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. An explosive play. Moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 38.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Back to throw again. Quarterback looking to scramble. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but they gain all the way to the 28. Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go quickly. The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. The pocket breaking down. Looks left and finds his target there. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. They'll pass from the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on fourth down.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Silva. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And one final play before the end of the quarter. He's going to hand this off. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the same runner's got it again. Breaking free at the 35. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He finds some space. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Will hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Touchdown, Knights. They jump in front here in the fourth. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They hit him behind the line, and out comes the football. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd and goal. Now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
Oh, he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? Looking to throw it deep. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Looking to throw. It's Silva. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it again. He fires it. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped. What would have been a touchdown? Second down coming up now.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
So after the incompletion, it's second down.
Here we go.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
On third down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Breaking free at the 35. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. The shotgun running play call. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Getting set. Here's second down. And the single back takes the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. They continue to pound away on the ground. Ranks up for 1st and 10. And the quarterback just kneels down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance.